Are cats happier with a fluffy sidekick in the house? Is getting just one cat basically sending them on a solo trip to Sadville? Population? Whiskers? On one side, you've got the cats are lone wolves crowd, who believe cats are tiny tigers in retirement, gazing out the window and totally chill on their own. Then you've got Team Snuggle Buddies, who swear that without a feline friend, your cat will descend into an emotional spiral of boredom, despair, staring dramatically at the wall. So, what's the deal? Some people are convinced that cats need a buddy to feel complete. Others believe their solo kitty is living the dream. Full control of the bed, all the snacks, no one to fight over the sunny windowsill with. The truth? It's not about picking sides. It's about asking the real question. Is every cat secretly craving a bestie? Or are we just projecting our own desperate need for a Netflix and nachos partner onto them? Cat roommates. How felines really get along. Can cats live happily ever after with other cats? Sometimes yes, sometimes not so much. Whether a cat thrives in the company of other whiskered roommates depends on quite a few things. First of all, cats are the royalty of personal space. They don't just like having their own stuff, they need it. We're talking VIP access to cozy nap spots, food bowls, water dishes, litter boxes, and yes, even their favorite human, aka their butler. If they feel like they have to fight for any of these, drama will follow. Think of it as feline reality TV, but with more hissing and less editing. Now some cats are total sweethearts. They'll share litter boxes and cuddle like they're in a rom-com. Others? Not a chance. They want their own turf, their own toilet, and no one touching their snacks. The key lies in each cat's personality, and whether the home is set up to meet everyone's quirks and diva demands. Then there's the whole issue of dominance. In a house with multiple cats, one might act like the boss, claiming the best spots, while the others are left pacing the hallways like grumpy interns. Even if there are technically enough beds, boxes, and bowls to go around, some cats might still feel like they're living in someone else's kingdom. Highly territorial cats, especially those with big alpha energy, often have a hard time sharing. If both cats want to be the CEO of the house, prepare for a turf war. In those cases, it's sometimes better for everyone's sanity if each cat has their own private palace. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. First impressions matter, especially for cats. When it comes to introducing cats, you can't just toss them in a room together and hope for the best. Cats are not speed daters. They need time, space, and a well-thought-out game plan. Skipping this step? That's basically asking for a fur-flying soap opera. Each cat reacts differently to a new arrival. Some roll out the welcome mat. Others act like they've just spotted an intruder on their royal grounds. So, slow and steady is the name of the game. Let them sniff each other out, through a door at first, swap scents with a little towel magic, and gradually ease into face-to-face meetings. While cats can form strong friendships, they're not social butterflies by default. They're more like, I'll hang out with you if you don't eat my food, steal my sunbeam, or look at me funny. In short, cats are selectively social. They'll interact when the conditions are just right. Plenty of resources, personalities that don't clash, and yes, a good old proper introduction. So if you want feline harmony and fewer growls at midnight, take introductions seriously. Your couch and your sanity will thank you. Why adopt two or nothing isn't always the best rule. Watch out for advice that tries to fit all cats and all humans into one tidy little box. You'll hear things like, if you adopt a cat, you must adopt a second one. Sure, having two feline friends can mean double the purring, double the playtime, and maybe fewer ambushes on your ankles. But that doesn't mean it's the right move for every situation. Some shelters take this advice to heart so strongly that they won't even let you adopt a single cat unless you agree to take home a +1. Sounds nice in theory, until you realize not everyone has the room, budget, or energy to host a tiny furball duo. And here's the kicker. What if someone is ready to give one cat a loving, peaceful home, but can't manage two? Should that one lucky cat stay stuck in the shelter, binge-watching birds through a window forever? The truth is, every household is different. Some people can shower one cat with attention, toys, and all the cardboard boxes money can't buy. Others simply aren't set up for a two-cat circus. Pushing the two or nothing mindset can actually scare people off from adopting at all. And that's the opposite of helping cats find homes. So let's ditch the guilt tripping and remember, one happy cat in a good home beats two stressed out cats in a space that doesn't work for them. One cat's problem? Two cats won't magically fix it. Thinking of bringing home a second cat to cure your current cat's weird behavior? Hold that thought. And the cat carrier. While it might sound like a heartwarming plan, two cats, instant friendship, problem solved, it doesn't always work out that way. If your cat is acting out because of stress, health issues, or some deep-seated feline drama, tossing another kitty into the mix can actually make things worse. Way worse, like hissing matches at 3 a.m. and shredded curtains kind of worse. A cat who's already anxious, aggressive, or on edge might see a new housemate not as a buddy, but as a full-blown invader. Instead of peace, you get double trouble. Two unhappy cats, more tension, and a household that feels like a low-budget reality show. Before introducing a new fur friend, it's super important to get to the bottom of your current cat's behavior. Sometimes that means calling in a pro, like a vet or a cat behaviorist. Yes, that's a thing and they are heroes. They can help figure out what's really going on so you don't end up with twice the fluff and twice the problems. Happy cat, happy home. One or two doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what really counts is giving your cat the right environment, not just extra roommates. The key to happiness lies in creating a space that keeps them mentally and physically engaged. Think jungle gym, not prison cell. Cats need stuff to climb, scratch, snooze on, and pounce at. We're talking shelves to scale like mini mountain lions, scratching posts to unleash their inner woodworker, cozy nap zones, toys that fight back, and a litter box setup that doesn't make them file a formal complaint. If meeting these needs is already a challenge with one cat, adding another without a solid plan is like trying to juggle flaming meatballs, messy and stressful for everyone. But when a single cat has access to all this goodness plus your love and attention, that's one content kitty. Remember, cats sleep about 16 hours a day. They're basically professional nappers, so if they get bored when awake, it's usually not because they're lonely, but because there's nothing interesting to do between naps. That's where enrichment comes in, not necessarily another feline. Sure, if your home has the space, resources, and vibes to welcome a second cat and their personalities click, go for it. But don't let anyone convince you it's a must. Science says one cat is just fine. So, what does science have to say about all this? Are solo cats secretly crying into their kibble at night? Actually, no. When researchers looked into how cats fare in single-cat versus multi-cat homes, they didn't find much difference. Stress levels, bonding with humans, overall mood, it's pretty much a draw. Even things like weight gain, a possible sign of boredom or too many couch naps, don't show any clear trend based on how many cats are in the house. In other words, just because a cat lives alone doesn't mean it's living a tragic, lonely life. Plenty of one-cat households are filled with fun, stimulation, cozy nap spots, and belly rubs on demand. And for many cats, that's more than enough to live their best life. 0 roommates required. Thinking of adopting? Hear this out? Here's a gentle heads up for anyone thinking about adopting a cat. Make sure it's for the right reasons. Cats aren't cure-alls for loneliness, boredom, or empty couches. They need love, attention, playtime, and a solid commitment, not just a warm lap to curl up on while you binge your favorite show. Whether you're adopting one cat or a dynamic duo, the most important thing is that you're truly ready to meet their needs. That means providing not just food and litter, but also a safe, stimulating environment and regular interaction. Basically, being the kind of human a cat would actually choose to live with, if they were holding the adoption papers. The truth? It depends on the cat. Here's the bottom line. Cats can thrive both solo or with a buddy. It all depends on the individual cat, the home setup, and how much care and attention their human is ready to give. There's no magical formula or secret cat code that works for everyone. Every cat is different. Some are social butterflies, others are lone wolves with a fondness for sunbeams and silence. What matters is tuning in to your cat's personality, making sure the environment suits their needs, and being fully committed. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Your support not only encourages us, but also helps other cat lovers discover our content. Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below, and consider subscribing to the Wise Animals channel for more informative videos on understanding and caring for our feline friends. Thank you for watching, and we'll